Welcome, adventurers, to Journey into the Wild. Have you ever wondered what happens in the wild? Where the line between life and death is only a step apart? Imagine being thrown into this untamed land. The first light of dawn cutting through the mist. The roar of a lion echoing across the plains. And beneath the ocean, a massive shadow silently gliding by. We are now entering Kruger Wild Kingdom, where exploration never ends. Kruger National Park, South Africa, is a wildlife haven spanning 7,523 square miles. This land is not just home to over 500 bird species, 100 reptile species, and 50 species of fish. But also witnesses the life and death struggles of nature. And it's not just Kruger we're exploring. Let's dive into the ocean, which covers 71% of Earth's surface and is home to more than 230,000 species. So, who will win the hunt? Will it be the strongest, the fastest, or the smartest? Join us on this adventure as we explore the mysteries of the wild. Share the animal you're most excited to see in the comments below this video. Covering more than 2,900 square miles, Kruger National Park is not only a popular tourist destination, but also one of Africa's most unique ecosystems. Where the harmony of animals, plants, and climate creates a challenging yet resilient habitat. Climatic conditions vary dramatically, with temperatures reaching over 104 DDF in the summer. And dropping below 50 DDF in the winter. The distinct wet and dry seasons present unique challenges for animals and plants. During the dry season, animals face severe water shortages. As water sources dry up and elephant-dug water holes become a source of life for many other species.
shakes a marula tree heavily laden. He uses his trunk to smell out and feel for the marulas. With the tip of his trunk
During the wet season, the river system swells, providing rich nutrients to the soil. Allowing trees and plants to thrive. It is this combination of harsh climate and diverse ecosystems that creates a habitat where each species must adapt to a constantly changing environment. Life in Kruger is not simply about survival, but a chain reaction between natural elements, where each animal, from cheetahs to giant elephants, plays an essential role in maintaining the ecological balance. In this diverse ecological environment, vegetation is also abundant. Fruit trees, such as marula, are known for their delicious fruits, which are a source of food for animals such as elephants and antelopes. Ancient trees such as baobabs and other shrubs also contribute to a resilient ecosystem. Providing habitat for a wide range of wildlife. The grasslands and floodplains, where trees such as baobabs grow, provide food and shelter for animals large and small. The native plants here are all drought-tolerant and are important living resources for the ecosystem during the dry season. On the vast plains of Kruger, a slender silhouette moves like the wind, the cheetah. The fastest land predator. Did you know that the cheetah can reach speeds of 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds? But only maintains it for 20 to 30 seconds. As gazelles graze peacefully, a rustle in the grass signals the start of the chase. Will the cheetah catch its prey this time? Comment your thoughts below. The cheetah hides in the tall grass, moving slowly and silently. Waiting for the perfect moment to strike. When the time comes, it bursts forth with speed and power. Covering the distance in seconds. But this burst of energy comes at a cost. If it fails to catch its prey, the cheetah quickly exhausts itself. The dry heat of Kruger, with temperatures often above 100 DGF, adds to the difficulty. A scarce water hose and the harsh conditions make the hunt even more challenging. But the struggle doesn't end after the chase. The mother cheetah teaches her cubs how to hunt. Protect themselves from lions and hyenas, and survive in a world full of predators. With fewer than 7,100 cheetahs left in the wild, habitat loss, climate change, and poaching are pushing them to the brink of extinction. Now let's meet another intelligent strategist of the wild. The Chakma baboon. Before we meet the giants like elephants, let's take a moment to admire another remarkable creature in Kruger the Chakma baboon. The baboon may not be as fast as the cheetah, but it possesses remarkable flexibility and intelligence to survive in a world full of danger. Baboons are true strategists of the wild. They survive not only through strength, but by their ability to observe, analyze, and act in groups. When a troop of baboons moves across the plains of Kruger, they are always alert to any dangers around them. The slightest noise or unusual shadow is enough to send them retreating into safety. From predators like leopards and lions, what makes baboons such brilliant strategists? The truth is, baboons use their intelligence and group cooperation to handle larger predators like lions and elephants. A baboon troop can consist of 20 to 150 individuals, and they make quick decisions to ensure safety and survival. Now, let's meet the true giants of Kruger, the African elephants. Moving away from the plains, let's meet another iconic resident of Kruger, the African elephant. Weighing up to 13,200 pounds and with a brain that weighs around 11 pounds, this giant possesses incredible memory, capable of recalling migration routes that stretch hundreds of miles. Have you ever wondered how such a massive creature survives the harsh, dry season? A herd of elephants, led by a matriarch, slowly moves through the parched grasslands, searching for water. Energetic young elephants follow behind their mothers. Suddenly, a low growl breaks the silence. A pride of lions lurks nearby, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. What do you think the elephants will do? They won't run. Instead, the adults form a protective circle around the young. Their call echoes through the air, a sound so powerful that even lions are put to shame. Elephants are not just physical giants. They are incredibly intelligent. Mothers teach their calves survival skills like digging for water in dry riverbeds. And they communicate over long distances using low-frequency sounds. But their biggest threat is not lions, it's humans. Ivory poaching has caused their population to plummet from 1.3 million in 1970 to just 415,000 today. Sandparks is actively working to combat poaching, but the battle is far from over. Do you think we are doing enough to protect these giants? Now, let's move from the grasslands to the Sabi River, where a silent predator awaits. But that doesn't stop there, creating a warm, peaceful atmosphere that is rare in today's fast-paced world. On the fertile black soil of the field, the first drops of rainwater begin to form small puddles, signaling the beginning of something new and unexpected. Then, the ground shifts slightly under the cracked mud, and a pair of bright round eyes suddenly flash in the middle of the ground. Soon after, a large, thick head emerges, followed by a strong body. A nearly 4-pound African bullfrog has finally emerged after nearly 10 months of hiding. And it is not alone. From every corner, bush and grass near the shore, hundreds of frogs of different species burst forth together. During the dry season, they remain hidden underground, encased in a tough protective cocoon, almost like a natural armor. But when the rain comes, the sound of running water and the instinct to reproduce stirs something deep inside them. Unlike tree frogs, which often court their mates, African bullfrogs are not romantic. Instead, males will go straight to war to gain control of the best spots near waterholes. These ferocious fights are witnessed by the young frogs. With the frogs smashing each other, kicking their legs and banging their heads like heavyweight wrestlers. The winner will gain control of the deepest waterholes. Where they have the best chance of laying eggs that will survive the coming rains. After mating, the female bullfrog lays thousands of eggs. Which hatch into tadpoles just hours later. This is when the real transformation takes place. The once fierce male fighter becomes the protector. Unlike many other amphibians that leave their eggs to the wild, the male African bullfrog stands out as one of the few that will defend his young with his entire body. In the Sabi River, a silent predator lurks, the Nile crocodile, which can grow up to 20 feet long and boasts the world's strongest bite at 3,700 psi. Hit the like button and tell us why in the comments. A gazelle calmly drinks from the riverbank, unaware that calculating eyes are watching from just below the surface. The crocodile moves slowly, almost invisibly. Then its jaws slam shut with incredible force, sending water splashing in all directions. In the blink of an eye, the gazelle is gone. Did you know that crocodiles can hold their breaths for up to 2 hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? During breeding season, the female crocodile transforms into a devoted mother. She digs a nest on the riverbank, lays 25 to 80 eggs, and guards them day and night from threats like mongooses, birds of prey, and floods. Only about 10% of baby crocodiles survive to adulthood. What do you think is the biggest threat to these eggs? And the dangerous rivers of Kruger were about to dive into the ocean's mysterious depths. Beneath the ocean's surface, a melody echoes through the water. The song of the humpback whale. Which can grow up to 52 feet long and be heard over 600 miles away. Have you ever heard a whale song? Search for humpback whale song and share your reaction below. The humpback whale breaches the surface, its massive body arching gracefully into the air. A pod of whales works together using a technique called bubble netting. By blowing bubbles, they create a trap around fish, then dart through the water in perfect coordination to feast. This synchronization is made possible through their complex communication and seasonal songs. However, This symphony is under threat. Plastic pollution and the deafening noise from ships are disrupting whales' communication and breeding patterns. The global population of humpback whales is about 80,000. What actions can we take to reduce our impact on their environment? Every plastic bottle you use could end up in their home. What will you do to reduce plastic use today? Share your ideas in the comments below. From the songs of whales, let's meet the ocean's most terrifying predator, the great white shark. In the ocean's dark depths, a new predator emerges, the great white shark. At up to 20 feet long, with a bite force of 4,000 psi, and the ability to detect blood from miles away, it commands respect. What does it take to survive as such a feared creature? Imagine swimming near a great white. Would you panic or stay calm? Share your thoughts below. A seal swims near the coral reef, oblivious to the danger lurking below. The great white lies motionless, blending seamlessly into the water. In an instant, it surges from the depths, its teeth flashing as it strikes with precision. The seal is gone in a heartbeat. This isn't just power, it's precision. However, the great white's dominance is under threat. Overfishing and fishing nets have reduced their population to just 3,500. So, are we truly afraid of sharks? Or should we be more concerned about what we're doing to their world? How can we protect these incredible creatures? Share your thoughts in the comments below. From the depths of the ocean, let's reflect on the legacy of the wild world. We've witnessed breathtaking moments, the cheetah sprinting like lightning, elephants protecting their young, crocodiles attacking with lightning speed, the haunting songs of humpback whales, and the might of the great white shark ruling the waters. But have you truly understood the meaning behind all these? Nature isn't just about power and intelligence. It's a delicate balance where every creature, from the smallest insect to the most powerful predator, plays a vital part. Imagine a world where the sound of an elephant's trumpet is gone. Where the songs of whales no longer echo. And where the great white shark no longer glides through the seas. Climate change and human actions could lead to the loss of up to 50% of the world's biodiversity by 2100 if we don't act now. But there is hope. In Kruger, conservation efforts have helped increase the great white shark population. From 1,800 in 1990 to 4,000 in 2020. What is your role in protecting this wildlife heritage? You can join conservation efforts by supporting organizations like Sandparks Orgasme, pledge to reduce single-use plastics to protect the marine environment. Share this video to spread the message. To protect wildlife, one of the most effective steps is to support and expand national parks, like Kruger, which serve as essential sanctuaries for endangered species. These parks not only offer wildlife a safe environment to thrive, but also play a critical role in maintaining the balance of ecosystems. The long-term survival of many species depends on the continued protection and expansion of these areas. As we reach the end of our journey through the Kruger wilderness, take a moment to reflect on what you have witnessed. a cheetah sprinting across golden grass. Elephants guarding their cubs with unwavering strength. A crocodile emerges from still water with silent precision. These moments are not just spectacles from nature. They are the heartbeat of a living, breathing world that continues to exist today. But how much longer? The truth is sobering. Scientists warn that if current trends continue, up to 50% of the species on this planet could disappear by the end of the century. These are not abstract statistics. They are real creatures: lions, rhinos, giraffes, birds, frogs, sharks, whales. Each playing an irreplaceable role in the ecosystems that support all life, including us. But here's the important part. We still have time. And it starts with choices. The choices are yours. Protecting wildlife doesn't mean interfering with nature. It means giving wildlife the space, safety, and balance they need to thrive without human interference. In places like Kruger, this means protecting vast ecosystems where species can live naturally. One of the most effective steps is expanding and maintaining national parks. Reserves like Kruger are home to more than 700 species. Elephants aren't shot for their ivory. Rhinos aren't hunted for their horns. Every creature has a fighting chance. When you support conservation parks, you're not just protecting space, you're protecting stability. Forests, rivers, and savannas all serve as natural lifelines for climate, food, and biodiversity. Poaching is driven by demand, not nature. If there's no one to buy or display the trophies, the market collapses. Imagine if a rhino's horn had no value. No one would hunt it. This means you can make a difference by cutting demand where you live. Start by refusing wildlife products, educating your community, and speaking up. Every small choice counts. clearing forests for soil, overfishing beaches, or polluting rivers with plastic. These actions all contribute to the destruction. But the power to reverse these trends lies in your hands. You don't need to be an activist. You just need to be mindful. Choose sustainable food, reduce single-use plastics, and support responsible brands. Every small change you make adds up to a massive impact. Nature has always shown us that all life is interconnected. An elephant is more than just a giant. It creates water holes that other species rely on. A vulture is more than a scavenger. It helps prevent disease. Even a frog, dormant underground during the dry season, becomes a crucial food source for birds and fish, completing the biological cycle. Each species has a purpose, and removing one disrupts the entire ecosystem. Protecting just one species helps sustain the whole system. So, the question isn't what will we do, it's what will you do? You've seen the beauty and the dangers of nature. The responsibility now falls on your shoulders. Will you be the one who tells the story of the elephant, or the one who lets its trumpet fade? You can change a habit, share the message, or support organizations. Big or small, each action you take could be the one that ensures a species survives tomorrow. Every action you take strengthens the call to protect wildlife. What steps will you take today to help wildlife? Comment below. Let the roar of the wild, the song of the sea, and the heartbeat of nature live in you. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Now, stand up and take action, because wildlife is waiting for you.
The cheetah is a living symbol of speed and agility. The cheetah doesn't just run, it glides like a flash of light. with its semi-permanent claws gripping the ground, each stride a precise and powerful charge. But the savannah is not an easy land. This is a place where every hunt is a race between life and mortality, where the cheetah must not only defeat its prey, but also face formidable enemies such as lions and hyenas. As an artist of speed and a warrior of darkness, the cheetah represents not only agility but also resilience and adaptation in a challenging environment. In this harsh savanna, every step of the cheetah is a testament to its strength, intelligence, and relentless spirit to survive. The cheetah, scientifically known as Acinonyx jubatus, is one of the most distinctive cats on the planet, known for its incredible speed and an evolutionary history spanning over 8 million years. They migrated across the Bering Land Bridge to Asia and Africa. But it was the vast grasslands and dry climate of Africa that provided the ideal environment for the species to evolve. About 2 million years ago, cheetahs developed characteristics such as a light body, long legs, and incredible acceleration, making them the fastest land animal, reaching speeds of up to 70 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Not only a part of the natural world, cheetahs have also made a deep mark on human cultural history. In ancient Egypt, they were revered as symbols of divine strength and speed. Pharaohs kept cheetahs as pets, viewing them as the embodiment of gods and symbols of supreme power. Images of cheetahs often appear in tomb paintings, especially associated with the goddess Mafdet, a symbol of justice and protection of the country from evil. In ancient Egypt, they symbolized divine power and were kept as pets by pharaohs, often linked to the goddess Mafdet. In the Mughal Empire, they were prized as hunting cheetahs, with Emperor Akbar owning over 1,000 for royal hunts. In Renaissance Europe, they became symbols of wealth and status, frequently depicted in aristocratic art. Today, cheetahs face threats from habitat loss, human conflict, and prey decline, leaving only about 7,100 individuals in the wild, primarily in Africa. Conservation efforts focus on habitat restoration and community education. As icons of resilience and speed, cheetahs inspire us to protect these magnificent creatures, often celebrated in wild animal documentary. In the vast expanse of the African savanna, a slender figure moves silently, blending into the landscape. It is the cheetah, the fastest land animal, a living superhero of nature. Cheetahs are a living testament to the wonders of evolution, with bodies perfectly designed for maximum speed on land. From the structure of their legs to their powerful hearts, every part of their bodies works in harmony, making this cat a natural athlete. The cheetah's long, powerful legs are not only a means of movement, but also act as biological springs, helping them take long strides of up to 20 to 25 feet in a single bound. This allows them to generate powerful thrusts, covering great distances in just a few seconds. Combined with a flexible spine, each step of the cheetah is a perfect coordination between the extension and contraction of the body, creating incredible propulsion and speed. In particular, their long tail acts like the rudder of a boat, maintaining balance and stability in sharp turns when chasing prey. The unique features of the cheetah further highlight the superiority of natural design. Their semi-permanent claws, which cannot be fully retracted like other cats, act like an athlete's spiked shoes, increasing their grip on the ground and reducing slipping when accelerating. Meanwhile, their large nostrils and highly developed lungs allow them to absorb large amounts of oxygen when sprinting. Together with a powerful heart, acting as an efficient blood pump, the cheetah maintains endurance and strength for each spectacular acceleration. The powerful beating of the heart and the stride of the legs create an emotional moment that would be perfect for any wild animal documentary. Compared to their relatives such as lions or leopards, cheetahs are lighter and less muscular. However, it is their optimization for speed that makes them the living arrows of the African grasslands. During hunting, cheetahs can accelerate from 0 to 70 mph in just 3 seconds, a speed that even modern supercars are amazed by. However, this incredible speed does not last long. After 20 to 30 seconds of chasing, the cheetah's body temperature suddenly increases. Forcing them to stop to gasp for breath and avoid exhaustion. This turns each hunt into a gamble if it fails. Not only does the prey escape, but the cheetah also loses valuable energy, directly affecting its health and the success of subsequent hunts. With its perfect body evolved to dominate speed, the cheetah is not only a symbol of strength and agility, but also a wonderful reminder of the wonders of nature. In the harsh universe of the African savanna, where survival is defined by speed and cunning, the cheetah emerges as the ultimate master hunter. Known as the fastest land animal on the planet, the cheetah is also a master tactician, combining precision, strategic calculation, and terrifying speed to conquer its prey. Their every move is a testament to evolutionary perfection, where speed is not the only weapon, but also the sophistication and flexibility of their hunting tactics. In the endless grasslands of the savannah, a female cheetah patiently hides among the 12 to 20 inches of vegetation, her sharp yellow eyes tracking a herd of grazing Thompson's gazelles. Her every move is carefully considered, with her spotted coat blending into the environment. The cheetah becomes invisible under the blazing African sun. But this is not a solo hunt. In the distance, two male cheetah's brothers silently surround the herd. Small alliances of 2 to 3 give them an advantage in hunts, where one takes the lead, while the other is always ready to support. Approaching their prey, cheetahs start slowly, crouching low in the tall grass to blend in with their surroundings. They use the wind to hide their scent, making it impossible for their prey to detect the lurking danger. With each step closer, they carefully calculate the distance and timing of their attack. Suddenly, the atmosphere breaks. The female cheetah bursts out of her hiding place, her long, slender body like an arrow from a bowstring. Her legs span 20 to 25 feet. Her flexible spine flexes like a spring, each step pushing her prey to the edge of panic. The cheetah's long, curved tail acts as a rudder, helping it maintain balance in sharp turns as the Thompson's gazelle tries to change direction to escape. While the female continues to press, the two males in the alliance move in a siege tactic, blocking the prey's escape route. The chase lasts no more than a minute, but it feels like a performance that lasts a lifetime. When the distance between the cheetah and the gazelle is only a few feet, the cheetah makes the final move. With a powerful lunge, it uses its sharp claws to scratch the gazelle's legs, causing the prey to lose balance and fall. In a split second, the cheetah bites its prey's neck to finish it off, a process that only lasts 10 to 15 seconds. But the fight is not over. With 50% of successful hunts, the cheetah still has to face its most dangerous enemy, the hyena. Before the blood has time to dry, the scent of the corpse attracts other predators. The hyenas, with a bite force of 1,100 psi, appear from afar, roaring to signal to the entire savanna that they have arrived. A lone cheetah doesn't stand a chance. But in this case, the cheetah alliance forms a shield. Stalling the hyenas long enough to consume the most nutritious meat, such as muscles and organs, with an incredibly fast eating speed. The cheetah finishes its meal within 15 to 30 minutes before moving on. Timing and environment play a big part in the cheetah's strategy. They usually hunt in the early morning or late afternoon to avoid the extreme heat and reduce the risk of being robbed by lions, the savanna's largest predator. During the rainy season, when the vegetation is taller, their spotted coats provide excellent camouflage, allowing them to approach their prey more easily. However, the hunt isn't always smooth sailing. A missed pounce not only costs a meal but also wastes precious energy, which is especially dangerous in environments where food is scarce. Cheetahs in Wild Animal Documentary not only recreate dramatic hunts, but also help audiences better understand the survival nature of this animal. Every step of the cheetah is a testament to the quintessence of nature, where speed, tactics, and instinct blend to maintain life in a harsh world. Namibia, known as the cheetah capital, is home to more than 50% of the world's cheetah population. Areas like the Serengeti and Masai Mara national parks in Kenya and Tanzania provide vast expanses for the world's fastest cats to show off their speed in spectacular hunts. However, not all places offer such ideal conditions. In West Africa, cheetahs are confined to a few reserves like Tintuma, facing challenges from shrinking habitats and increasingly scarce food sources. For cheetahs, the journey of raising cubs is a severe challenge. During their gestation period of about 90 to 95 days, the mother cheetah faces danger from lions, hyenas, and leopards, all of which are always on the lookout for predators. The mother cheetah's nutritional needs increase, requiring her to consume about 10 pounds of meat per day to maintain her health and nourish her fetus. As the time of birth approaches, the mother cheetah seeks refuge in 12 to 20 inches of tall grass. a careful attempt to prepare for her new life in a dangerous environment. At birth, cheetah cubs are endowed with soft silvery gray fur. Which camouflages them perfectly in tall grass, reducing their risk of detection by 30%. And hiding their presence from dangerous predators such as lions and hyenas. The cubs' weak calls, though small, are capable of communicating with their mother over distances of up to 500 feet, ensuring they maintain contact even when left alone for a short time. Each cheetah litter typically consists of 3 to 5 cubs, each weighing only 0.6 to 0.75 pounds, fragile and completely dependent on their mother. However, the harshness of nature means that survival rates are very low. Only about 30% of cubs make it through the first 3 months of life. During the first weeks, the mother leopard moves constantly, changing shelters every 3 to 4 days to avoid detecting the scent of her cubs. Each move is a risky gamble, but it is necessary to ensure the safety of the cubs. The mother leopard is the sole pillar of the herd, not only protecting but also imparting essential survival skills. An important part of the training process is that the mother leopard often chooses young antelopes or small prey species, bringing them back alive for the cubs to learn how to hunt. This helps the cubs learn how to approach, use the wind direction to hide their scent, and control and take down prey, which becomes an important skill for survival when they grow up. To protect their cubs, the mother leopard often moves to shelters, not staying in one place for too long to reduce the risk of being detected by enemies. The journey of raising cubs is not easy for the mother leopard. Statistics show that up to 70% of cubs do not survive the first 3 months of life. Large predators, such as hyenas and lions, are always lurking, ready to hunt the cubs or steal the food that the mother cheetah has worked hard to earn. Therefore, the mother cheetah must be constantly vigilant and ready to face danger to protect her cubs. When they reach 3 months of age, the cubs begin to participate in practical lessons. but they are still easy targets for larger predators. Only when they reach 6 to 12 months of age do their speed and strength improve significantly, reaching 40 mph and gradually perfecting their hunting tactics. From here, they begin to participate in coordinated hunts with their mothers and siblings. Marking the transition from learning to actual practice. Although only 5% of cheetah cubs survive to adulthood, these individuals carry with them harsh survival lessons from their mothers and nature. In a world where life and peril are only a breath away, the mother cheetah is a symbol of resilience and devotion, leading the next generation on a challenging journey of survival in the vast savanna. One of the most touching images of the mother cheetah's love is when the mother cheetah is ready to distract a hyena approaching her cubs. While the mother cheetah rushes out to attract the predator's attention, her cubs quietly hide in the tall grass, safe from the threat. It is a testament to the mother cheetah's sacrifice and strong instinct to ensure the survival of the next generation. The cheetah's journey of raising her cubs is not only a story of survival, but also a touching picture of motherly love and a strong will to live in the wild. These moments often become the focus of wild animal documentary films. Making the audience not only admire but also love this fast cat more. Cheetahs are more than just creatures of the savanna. They are symbols of the power and fragility of nature. Every step they take is a testament to the wonder of evolution. And every silent silhouette on the grassland is a reminder that nature needs to be protected. If we don't act now, the silent roar of the savanna may forever be just a memory. As the red sunset covers the vast grasslands, the silhouette of a cheetah stands silently, eyes on the horizon, like a call from the wild. Let's protect these living symbols together. Don't forget to like the video and sub to continue accompanying the magical journey of nature in the Wild Animal Documentary.